Meanwhile, the President has travelled to Baltimore to visit the site of the deadly Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. The President surveyed the wreckage of the bridge after a ship collided, of course, with the bridge last week. Rebecca Castor has more.
The damage is devastating, and our hearts are still breaking. Eight construction workers went into the water when the bridge fell. 6 lost their lives. Most are immigrants, but all were Marylanders. Hard-working, strong, and selfless. We're going to move heaven and earth to rebuild this bridge as rapidly as humanly possible. And we're going to do so with union labor and American steel.
President Biden wants the federal government to pay to rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge. And today he's getting a firsthand look at the efforts to clean up the tons of steel and debris. More than a week after the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed, President Biden is visiting Baltimore to view the complicated recovery efforts.
That view looks like being in the middle of a snowstorm with high beams on. That's the complication that our divers are navigating right now.
Crews found the bodies of 2 victims last week, but 4 others remain missing. The president is meeting with their families, as well as members of the Coast Guard and Army Corps of Engineers who are working to reopen the Port of Baltimore.
This administration will be with the people of Baltimore every step of the way.
Engineers have cleared smaller channels for essential boats to navigate around the wreckage, but larger ships are stuck in port.
There are 7 commercial vessels that are stuck within the port. They will not be able to leave until we're able to open a channel deep enough for them to be able to get out.
The goal is to have the channel fully cleared by the end of May. Then the focus will turn to rebuilding the bridge. The White House has already approved $60 million to assist with that cleanup and rebuild, but officials expect it will cost much more than that. The Small Business Administration is also helping local business owners impacted by the bridge collapse apply for federal emergency loans.